interest. I cannot build without God in it. Rebuild the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' versatile running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Falcons in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Jacobs.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Good push up front and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Noble. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Falcons with a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Noble. It completes it to Hunter.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Looking to throw. Noble. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Oh, nice move. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Throwing again. Noble. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hunter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. They lost 5 of 6 away in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down at 4. Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. They got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Noble. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Off the play fake. Noble. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. To throw on 3rd down. Noble. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he
flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. To throw on second down, Noble. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Noble. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And the next gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Nifty move. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Falcon football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Noble. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Noble. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Noble throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Noble. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Noble. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game. And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now the Bucs down by 11, 26 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.